everyone gets to grow up on movie sets, right? But for Colin Hanks, well, he's the son of Tom Hanks, being surrounded by Hollywood's biggest names was an everyday occurrence.
I sat down with Colin, who jumped in the director's chair for a new documentary about one of entertainment's most loved actors, John Candy. He was a powerhouse in the entertainment industry. John Candy making millions laugh in movies like Uncle Buck.
You ever hear of a tune-up?
You ever hear of a ritual killing?
And Home Alone.
Polka Twist.
These are songs.
Yeah, we sold about 623 copies of that.
In Chicago?
No, Sheboygan.
And now a new documentary called John Candy, I Like Me, explores the life and legacy of the late actor.
You know, I remember John caring when not a lot of people did.
Behind the lens of the doco is actor and director Colin Hanks.
Welcome to Sunrise.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
This film, it is such a fascinating watch, a very emotional watch too. I want to know what first drew you to the John Candy story and why now?
I just, like Ryan Reynolds, who approached me about directing this, I just felt that there should be a John Candy documentary in the world. I just didn't know what that was. I knew that it would be a celebration of his career, of the work that he did. I knew that it would be a celebration of the kind of person that he was. I knew that John sort of represented the everyman, but I didn't know what his struggles were. It seemed like everything was perfect. Turns out John's struggles were just as everyman quality as you would imagine. So it turns out John was more like us than we even knew. Martin Short, very early on, when I first approached him about just even maybe doing this, he said, you know, your biggest problem is going to be no one is going to say no to you. Everyone's going to want to talk about John. And he's not wrong. Everyone we spoke to had this great experience with John and loved John.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
You talk about the John Candy that you remember because, of course, your father starred with him in a number of films. What kind of interactions or any did you have with him back in the day?
Oh, I remember him. I have very, very vivid memories of John, even as a young kid. You know, Macaulay Culkin speaks in the film talking about the way that John connected with him and made him feel important as a young kid. I had that exact same experience.
Where do you live?
In the city.
Do you have a house?
Apartment.
On a rent?
Rent.
What do you do for a living?
Lots of things.
Where's your office?
I don't have one.
How come?
I don't need one.
Where's your wife?
Don't have one.
How come?
It's a long story.
You've actually made us all feel very old with this film as well because in it Macaulay Culkin says at one point he is now older than John Candy was when he died.
I didn't make you feel old. Macaulay Culkin made you feel old. Don't put that on me.
I can just still see him as a little kid in Uncle Buck.
How long we been playing? About 5 minutes. Oh, God.
There are so many funny anecdotes in this film as well. One that I love, I think John had been working on the set of Splash with your father, Tom Hanks, I think, and he'd gone out to a bar for a drink and lo and behold, Jack Nicholson just happened to be there. So if Jack Nicholson's there having a beer, you've got to have a beer. But the next morning he had to shoot this racquetball scene and you can see the pain on his face.
Not many people go method in a comedy, but somehow John found a way to do that.
My heart's beating like a rabbit.
That was like folklore, you know, it's sort of like was urban legend, and I was so glad that we could actually confirm that, yes, it was true. John Candy spent an entire night out with Jack Nicholson the night before and still somehow was able to pull off that scene, which is arguably one of the funniest moments in the movie.
We absolutely adored the film.
Thanks, David. I really appreciate it, man. Take care.
Oh, what a brilliant chat.
So brilliant. And behind that, you know, this big, funny guy, he was actually quite insecure about many things as well. Fascinating chat.
Oh, I just love that. I mean, love John Candy, of course, but Colin Hanks was just gorgeous too. What a beautiful chat. The new documentary, it's called John Candy, I Like Me, and it's streaming now on Prime Video. I just loved everything about that
You loved Uncle
chat.
Buck as well, didn't you?
Loved it. We rewatch it often.